Hi everyone, welcome to Updawg-Yoga. We're going to use 2 blocks for a gentle yoga practice today. There's 3 positions to the yoga blocks, okay? There's the smallest position, the medium position, like this, and then the highest position. We'll start with the lowest position and then work our way to the highest position. So at any point you need to adjust the height, feel free to. Okay. So the first way is we're going to use one block as a pillow for our head and the other block goes between your shoulders. So just avoid your lower back. We want it up higher underneath our shoulder blades. So the first one will be here. The second one is just right behind it. So hopefully you can see. Okay, the first one goes between your shoulders, bend your knees, and then use your hands to help yourself onto the block. So once your upper back is on the block, the second one is a pillow. Adjust as you need to, move around, and then try to find stillness. Stretch out your legs, let your palms face up and close your eyes. Deep breath in, and deep breath out. Let's take 5 breaths here. Deep breath in through your nose, and deep breath out through your nose. Just avoid your chin being too up. You want to draw your chin back towards your chest. And then take your time to come out of this. Press your hands down. If you have a yoga mat, you can grab the sides of your mat and bend your knees. Help yourself up again. You can move the blocks out of the way. The other way is an inversion. So lie flat on your back. Just observe the difference. And then using the smallest position, slide it underneath your hips. So avoid the curve in your low back. You want it more underneath your glutes, your butt cheeks, your sit bones, okay? It's your sacrum. So look up at the ceiling, and then you can extend one leg at a time, and look up to your toes and breathe. And this is great for your lymph nodes, just to let the blood flow in reverse, rather than just down. Now we have, this shape. So just as you need to, it's not the most comfortable pose, but you should be able to hold it for anywhere between 2 minutes or 5 minutes. And keeping the block away from your low back is important. Okay, so close your eyes, look up to your toes. Either one, deep breath in. Slow, deep breath out. And then take your time to come out of it. Bend your knees, set your feet down. You have to lift your hips up and then slide the block out. Okay, you can roll to one side. This time for fish pose, we're going to switch to medium height. Okay, so there's 2 things you can do here. The first one for fish pose is you can put the block against your low back. Okay, you can sit up tall with your knees bent, crawl back, and let your head hang. You can stretch your legs out. Or if you need that second block or a pillow underneath your head, you can do that as well. I'll show you another option for this. Let's take a few breaths here. This is great after like an ab workout, just to stretch out your stomach muscles. It feels incredible. I love this way. Okay, and then help yourself up. I'll show you the opposite way. Or the other way to do it is, if this one bothers your spine, you can do it this way. Okay, turn it so that it is between your shoulders again, or think of more like where you would put a bra strap, or underneath your nipples if you don't wear bras. Okay, that one goes there. So you kind of have to line it up. So underneath your upper back, and then the second one you use as the pillow, medium height. So stretch your legs out. Palms up and close your eyes. Soften your shoulders, soften your jaw. Breath in, breath out. So this is just the alternative to that fish pose. You still get that same great stretch, but just a little bit higher height than the first pose. Slow, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. You can stay here up to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, no more than 5, and then help yourself up. And this time we'll go to, from medium height, we'll do that same inversion where we extend our legs up. So you only need one block for this. Lie on your back, bend your knees and lift your hips into a bridge. Now this is a great pose here. This is called supported bridge. So instead of lifting your hips into the bridge, gravity does the work, or the block does the work. You don't have to do any of the work here. Relax your arms to your sides, close your eyes. You can also flip your palms up and breathe. Supported bridge. Slow, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. The second way to do shoulder stand is from this bridge position. You lift your legs into your shoulder stand. So legs on the ceiling. You can look up to your toes and breathe here. Use your hands and your shoulders on the floor to anchor yourself. It's just nice to change your perspective sometimes, to go upside down, look at the world a different way. And just avoid looking side to side like I am, just look straight up. And then to come out of it, take your time. You can set one foot down at a time, lift your hips higher, and then slide the block out. The last option is highest position. And you can try highest position with any of the other poses, but this is the pose that I really only use this for personally. Okay, so you lift your hips into the bridge, and you put the block, highest position, underneath your sacrum again. So avoid your low back. Now you can stay here. This is really all you have to do. You lift your hips higher. So if you're working into like wheel pose, like I'll show you for a second, okay, where you lift up, this will help you get into that position. Of course, you have to lower. Make sure your block is underneath your sit bones. Okay, avoid your low back again. But this is a great stretch without doing all the work of wheel pose. And then to come out of it, you have to lift your hips as high as you can, and then slide the block out and rest. You can bring your feet together and knees wide, right hand to your belly, left hand to your heart. Close your eyes and rest. Thank you so much for joining me. And I will see you in the next video. Namaste.